اوكي. الحلقة. يا فانت اذا بتقعد هون وتورجي امرات البورد
No problem.
نكون لك من الشاكرين. تفضل.
No problem.
جزاك الله.
طيب إن شاء الله. إيه ده. أجي حدا إيش؟ أجي حدا. أجي حدا. هذا زياد. شوف. هذا هو زياد. هذا زياد. مسكين مريض هو. هذا الشيخ عبد الله هو يكتب في السبورة. مزيان. دموعات.
أهلا وسهلا.
وعليكم السلام.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام.
مرحبا بكم جميعا. Welcome everyone. طيب recap from yesterday. What's this? Like a year, right?
ده بعد شاب.
So we said what is tajweed?
Pronunciation and
Where to stop and when to stop, right? And we said proper pronunciation entails two main things, which are articulation points and characteristics or صفات. المخارج والصفات. طيب. بعدين احنا قلنا المخارج, the articulation points entail two things, which are theory and practice. Knowing where they are and then applying, right? The application of where they are. Then we said the characteristics have also two things, which are what? Right, original characteristics and incidental characteristics. Then we said that the articulation points are either specified or approximated. Specified means?
you know where they are.
Exactly. Mumtaz. Very good. You know where they are. And approximated means? So what articulation point is approximated? Muqaddar. Right. What is al-jawf? Open space where? All right. So I'm going to go ahead and draw the throat here with the mouth. And don't hold it against me because I'm not good at drawing. So this is the tongue, right? This is the teeth. See? This is the mouth. This is the throat. Right? These are the lungs. This is the air going through the lungs. Up.
That's the throat.
There you go. That's my accent. I say go. All right? So we said when you make sound, the vocal cords vibrate. These are the vocal cords. They vibrate. Right? The air comes through the vocal cords vibrate. And then you have the sound. Right? Where's the articulation point for the sound? Al-jawf, which is all of this open space. Right? What about E? Same. What about U? So that's clear, which means I can erase this. Right? So then we said there is the, yeah. R points. How many did we say they are? 17. 17 articulation points. And they are spread out over how many categories? 4 categories, which are الجوف, الحلق, الفم, الخيشوم. الفم is 2, very good. اللسان and الشفتان. All right, so the 17. So how many are in al-jawf? You guys forgot? 3 letters. How many articulation points? So 17 in al-jawf we have 1. Al-halq we have 3. Al-lisan we have 9. Al-shafatan we have 3. 4 letters. 4 letters. 3 articulation points. Al-khayshum, how many?
1.
1. Total is 1 plus 1 is 2 plus 3 is
5,
5 plus 9 is
14, 17,
plus 3 is
17.
17. Checks out? So that's articulation points. 17 in total. 1 al-jawf, al-halq is 3, the lisan is 9, shafatan, the lips is 3, khayshum is 1, the nose. Right. So back to al-halq, or the throat. Right. This is the throat, by the way. Anybody wondering? This is the throat. Throat. Yeah. Don't hold it against me. Yeah. Or that. Yeah. Oh. Finally spelled it right. Right. The throat has how many articulation points? 3. Which are? Yes, Vargas. Very good. Aqsa. Farthest. What's in the what is the name of the farthest? What area is that? Vocal cords. Outside half, that's where the vocal cords are. Okay. So and then that's where. What letters are in the farthest throat? Hamza. And
Yeah.
not Alif. What did we say about Alif? Right. And where's that?
حلق. جوف.
Alif and Hamza are not the same. Okay. And then what's the second? Mid. Middle of the throat. So you guys remember yesterday I said that I always take really good care of my markers. Yeah. I had a dream last night that my marker dried out. It was like a red marker, and I was trying to write it, dried. I was like, man, messed my marker up. So anyway.
شيخ ما فرق ما بين الحلق والجوف؟
ممتاز. So the question is, what is the difference between al-halq and al-jawf, the throat and the al-jawf? Who can answer? Layla? Open area where? In the throat and the mouth. What about al-halq? عرفت؟ مش واضح؟
شوية.
Explain it. Right?
الجوف لما يكون
deeper. لا.
الجوف.
There's nothing that stops it.
So الجوف, yeah, you're right. The halq is part of الجوف.
Okay.
Right? الجوف is more. It's throat, halq plus.
Okay.
Plus one.
Okay.
So the farthest part of the throat, you have hamza and ha. In the middle of the throat, you have what? Middle of the throat, you have what? You have what?
عين.
You said ha and ayn? Why are you looking at me like that? You want to fight? I don't even. Mid throat. Mid throat. And the letters for mid throat
عارف
are
الفرق؟ عارف الفرق؟
من
ha and
شنو قلت؟ عارف؟ اوكي. ايش ممكن؟
What's the difference between ha and ha? What's the difference? Yes. You guys mind if I ask you questions? Because I will ask. You were not here. Pay attention. No questions? No questions? No questions? So I will ask questions after I start explaining new things. I'll explain and then I'll ask questions to make sure everybody's participating. You want to fight? Fight. So mid, what's the difference between ha and ha? Yeah. Ha is softer in sound. Ha is sharper. Right? Yeah. They are from different parts of the throat. Okay. So, in order to produce ha or ha, the only difference is where they are, where there's pressure in the throat. That is the only difference. When it comes to the sound of ha and ha, ha is sharper than the sound of ha. All right? Any questions thus far? Another issue that people have is with hamza and ayn. And this is going to come across when you're teaching English speakers that don't know how to pronounce Arabic. It's difficult for them. So they're going to say, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, for example. How do you correct that? That's it, right? You just sound it out, right? That's enough? What if they don't get it? Where is it coming from? What? Do you guys remember the exercises we did yesterday?
No.
Oh,
Maybe.
watch the video. Do you guys remember the exercises we did yesterday? Do you remember the exercises we did yesterday? What were the exercises we did yesterday? No, not the middle of the throat.
On the throat itself.
The vocal cords. So, the base, what you know, what everybody can know, unless you're an alien, of course, is where the vocal cords are. You know where they are. How do you know? You just say, and you put your finger on your throat and you find where the vibration is happening. That's vocal cords. Okay, now you have a base. All right? The next thing you tell them, and I'm being very quick with this because we did it yesterday. The next thing you tell them is at the upper throat or the closest part of the throat, you have, and everybody knows how to do that because everybody knows how to snore. Everybody except for me, of course, because I don't snore. Never did a day in my life. Right? Everybody can do that. Okay? I can do it, but I don't do it when I sleep. Right? I only do it when I'm conscious. All right? That's the next thing. They know how to do that. Now you tell them that this is in the upper throat. Okay? And then before you get to the ayn, you tell them about its sister. What is its sister? Ghayn. What's the difference between the ghayn and kha? No. They're not from different parts of the throat. Ghayn is easier. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, folks. They're different letters, but what is the difference? I know they're different letters, dude. What is the difference?
The letter.
Yeah.
It's like slow. It's like simple.
All right. The difference between them is the attribute, the characteristic. We haven't studied them yet, but I'm giving you an introduction. Okay? The difference between kha and the ghayn is kha, you do not vibrate your vocal cords. With kha, your vocal cords do not vibrate. So no vibration. With kha, no vibration. Yes. نفس I think it's the same link. Is it the same link؟ في أحد دخل؟ تا واحد. إيه بوحدك جالس هكذا وكتسجل. طب ابعث MC. School over? Oh, you're good, you're good, you're good. Is it recording? Yeah, record. Oh, it's recording. I know, I know. See, I don't know how to do this. Whiteboard notes more. Meeting settings. Should be easy. Here you go. طيب. طيب. It's the wrong guy. ايوه هذا هو. يلا ارجع للتسجيل يا ابا معاذ. ظلك على ما انت عليه.
Yeah, but
Did you get it? Yeah. So with the kha, you don't vibrate your vocal cords. No vibrating. Ghayn is the same thing. The only difference is you vibrate. So I'm starting with kha and I'm ending with ghayn. You guys hear it? Only difference. So mid-throat, right. So after you know the upper throat, or the closest part of the throat, and you know the farthest part of the throat, the mid-throat is somewhere in between. Right? And that's where the ayn, and we talked about swallowing. When you swallow, right, where you feel your throat kind of closing, that's where the ayn is. Ayn. Is that clear? Questions? Is 3:30 a better time to start?
It's broke.
So tomorrow we'll start at 3:30. Inshallah. We'll end for Salat al-Maghrib. Questions? Questions?
The articulation points, you said like there's 7 feet of them, but like they're spread across these 4 or 5. What are they? Or I don't understand.
But so listen, Muhammad, the lessons are all connected. So inshallah, from now on, you come every day. Okay? I know. It's fine. What for past is fine. But yes, inshallah. So we are repeating everything, so it's fine. Right? So we're starting from the lungs, going up through the throat. The farthest part of the throat is where we're starting. Okay? So the whole area in the throat and mouth, that is called al-jawf. That's the whole area of the throat and mouth. The open area in the throat and mouth is called al-jawf. All right? And then there's the throat. There's the farthest part of the throat. What letters are in the farthest part of the throat, Luqman? Hamza and Salma and Ha. In the middle part of the throat, we're going up. The middle part of the throat, it's what, 2 letters, sister? Perfect, exactly. Ayn and the Ha. In the upper part of the throat, or closest part of the throat, it's what letters, Layla? Ghain and Kha. Exactly. So 6 letters in the throat. 3 articulation points, 6 letters. All right? Are we good? We're moving on to the tongue now.
Yeah.
So if anybody has any issues with the throat, let me know now. I'm sorry, what? Which one? It's the same from yesterday. Same yesterday, just a recap. Nothing new, not yet. We have not started on anything new as of yet. Any questions on the throat before we move on? Sarah. Can you guys fit over here? Yeah. Please. Thank you. Questions on the throat? Going once, going twice. Yeah.
So is he ordered Hamza and them two
Where?
bottom?
Farthest, and the vocal cords. Yes. 2, 2, 2. I'm giving you guys a chance to ask, to let it sink in. Let it marinate. So we can move on. Questions, questions, questions. No questions? It's also a chance for me to kind of sit down and relax and kind of collect my thoughts. Right? I know you guys were thinking that, so I just thought I'd just put it out there. So it's not just for you, it's also for me. Such a kind young man.
Okay, nice.
What's over there, Callum, bro? Checks out? Okay. All right, we good to go? All right, put your seatbelts on. Ready for a tongue roller coaster ride. All right. There's more to the tongue and to the roof of the mouth than what I have on here, but this is what's important. So I'm not going to bore you with a whole bunch of other information, right? So when you think of the tongue, this is what you need to know. You have the farthest part of the tongue. So I can not take responsibility for this drawing. It was done by, our professional artist. Although, there was limited time, but they produced something that was magnificent. So the farthest part of the tongue, can everybody imagine or feel their farthest part of the tongue? Yes or no? Anybody know? Raise your hand. If no, raise your hand. Okay. So this is the tip of your tongue?
No, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, I thought you said.
I said if no. All right. Then you have the middle part of the tongue. The middle part of your tongue. We'll talk about it more. Then you have the tip of your tongue. And then you have the edges of your tongue. All right? These are the parts of the tongue that are going to be important to us. Any questions on these parts of the tongue? Yeah.
So that small function back in the back of your throat. Right?
Yeah, that's called the uvula.
The uvula, yeah. So like that we will use that so we can transmit the signal to these parts of the tongue.
No, that has nothing to do with that. It's just chilling. It's just hanging out.
That helps with food, not that.
Right. It's just hanging out back there. Any questions on the tongue? Parts of the tongue?
What about the head?
Don't worry about the head. Any questions on the parts of the tongue? Questions, questions, questions. All right. So on top of the tongue, there is a roof. On top of your tongue, there's a roof. Yes or no?
Yes.
Does anybody not have a roof on top of their tongue?
I need to mention that.
Right? If you don't, then you are officially an alien. All right. So the roof of the mouth is here. So if you can't, you have to like match it. So that's the farthest at the bottom, and this is the farthest at the top. So the farthest part of the tongue on top of it is like a pillow. It's soft. Feel it. All the way in the back. You guys feel the pillow back there? On the roof of your mouth, all the way in the back. The roof. Here. All the way in the back. It feels like a pillow. Soft palate. It is like a pillow. So Shabab, there's chairs back there. Bring those chairs. Here, on this side, on this side, on this side, on this side. Mumtaz. أيوة أحسنتم. أيوة. You feel it? The soft palate? Is there anyone that does not feel their soft palate? Yeah. Put it next to you, right there. And then the next one next to him. Does anybody not feel their soft palate? You feel it? You sure? The way you said what? Like a piece of meat, right? A piece of meat that is tough, not tough, but it's a piece of meat back there. On the roof of your mouth, the palate, upper palate. So the tongue is down here, and the upper palate here, this part. So all the way in the back, it's soft. Can everybody feel it? Is there anyone that cannot feel it? Raise your hand if you cannot feel it. So listen, for me, right, I will try my best to give you the piece of information or to convey the information. But I cannot convey the information if you do not give me honest feedback. Okay? So if you do not understand, say, I do not understand. You are stupid. You don't know what you're saying. Explain it to me better. Talk to me like that. I don't care. As long as you get it. So give me honest feedback. If you don't understand, tell me I don't understand. Don't say, but you don't understand, because I will ask you. All right? So put me on the spot before I put you on the spot. Okay? أحرجوني قبل أن أحرجكم. Does everyone feel their soft palate? Is there anyone that does not feel their soft palate? Okay, good. How do you feel it? Very good question. So, put your tongue at the roof of your mouth. Okay? Slide your tongue from the front, where your upper incisors are. It should feel like ridges. And then keep going back. It feels smooth, but still hard. Smooth, but still hard. Sorry, what? Yes. Keep going back until you get to a soft part. That's the soft palate. Like what? I'm sorry? Keep going back. Past the bump. All the way back. On the roof. On the top. Slowly. Take your time. You feel it? I'm sorry, what? Can't. So the front is like ridges. You feel those, right? But then you go a little farther back, it's smooth, but still hard. You feel that, right? Smooth, hard, 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 until soft.
Cannot touch by your tongue.
You can. I just tried.
You use your yeah.
So if you use your finger, go back, hard, but don't choke yourself. You should be able to feel it. Soft. So if you can't feel it, I want you to at least, you see the image of it, to be able to picture it. I'm sorry, what? You should feel it, yeah, you should. The itchy part in the sore throat. Unless any questions on the soft palate? Any questions on the soft palate? slow down, my friend. Put on the brakes. Any questions on the soft palate? Do we know what that is now? So the soft palate is the farthest part of the throat, of the upper palate, sorry. Then you have the hard palate. The hard palate is just above the mid-tongue. Okay? The hard palate is just above the mid-tongue. Okay? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Then you have the ridges. Then you have the gums that are just above the upper incisors. All right? Yeah. You said what? I didn't hear you. You said never mind? Questions? Questions, questions, questions. All right. Now, we are going to take letters. We said how many letters are on the tongue? 9 articulation points on the tongue. How many letters on the tongue?
3.
We said what? 8? 18. 18. 9 articulation points for 18 letters on the tongue. The throat is how many articulation points? The throat.
3.
3 articulation points for how many letters? For 6 letters. The tongue has 9 articulation points for
18 letters.
18 letters.
What's an articulation point? I don't know.
That is a very good question. What is an articulation point? What is an articulation point? Yeah. Right, the place where the letter is from. It's a point where a letter is pronounced from. A point of articulation. Point of pronunciation. Yeah, تفضل. تأتيكم إن شاء الله. على رأسي. شيئا فشيئا. You're a tech guy, but our tech guy is failing us, man. Came all late.
Not me?
You guys ready? Put on your seatbelts. Strapped in? All right, enjoy the ride. But so the farthest part of the throat, you have 2 letters. Qaf and Kaf. Qaf is here on the soft palate. And Kaf is here between the soft and hard.
That mean
There are a lot of conversations going on.
when we say those letters, that's where they come from? That's what you're saying?
All right, so we're going to practice. Qaf is on the pillow, on the soft palate. And if you don't feel the pillow, I am totally sorry. But inshallah, you can pronounce it. Aqa. 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 Only on the soft palate. Aqa. 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 Qi. Qu. Qa. That's the cap. That's the qa. only soft palate. One of the mistakes that many people make is they say qarib, ka, qarib. And the mistake they're doing is they're putting the tongue on both soft and hard palates. It needs to be only on this soft palate. Qa, qa, aqa. As for the kaf, most people don't have trouble with the kaf, but you use both soft and hard palates, and you say ak. Wait. Listen. Wait for it. Ak. Ak. No sound. Listen. First, there's no sound. Ak. No sound. And then ak. 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 So once you master that, then it becomes a little faster, and you say ak. 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 Sorry, what?
Becomes hard. Hard stop. Feels like almost when you say ak, right?
What do you mean hard stop?
Right. We don't do the ak. And we do the ak, only the ak. It feels like a hard cap.
What is the difference between a hard and soft calf?
I don't know. That's not.
Demonstrate a hard calf. All right.
When the hat sound does not come at the end.
There's no hat sound in calf.
Just say ak.
I didn't say, you said. I didn't say that. You said that. Do not put words in my mouth, brother. I said, ak.
Like a cat.
Ak. I did not say ak. I did not say that. Anyway. So, the characteristic of qaf that is important is the strength. Because out, no sound comes out unless you release. Qa. Once you release, you hear sound. If you do not release, you do not hear sound. So it shouldn't be ag. Ag. It should not be that. It should be aqa. Because if you do not release, there is no sound. Aq. No sound. You have to release. Qa. Now there's sound. Right. If you keep the tongue on top, no sound comes out. There's a roadblock. You have to let go. You have to move the roadblock. Qa. This is a characteristic. We will study characteristics, inshallah ta'ala, in a few days or in a couple of days. All right? So qaf, farthest part of the tongue, touching the soft palate. Aqa, the kaf, farthest part of the throat, touching the soft and hard palates. It starts without sound and then it continues with breath, not a ha sound, my friend. It continues with what? Breath. B. Tanaffus. Huh? Yeah. Yes. It feels like what? Right, you were talking about, that's because you're adding a sound. You're saying aqa, at the end. With ayn. Otherwise, you should not feel that. Aqa, like for example, aqa. You feel ayn because you're pronouncing ayn. Aqa, that's it. Aqa, aqa. Any questions on the farthest part of the tongue? Questions. I'm taking my time because I want to make sure that it sinks in.
It's also June, right? Yes.
Slow down, my friend. Slow down. Take your time. Put on the brakes. Right? That's it. Farthest part of the throat, farthest part of the tongue, that's it. Aqsa lisan, that's it. Qaf and kaf. Forget about it. Close the book. That's it.
Only qaf and kaf in the middle. فقط. That's it. Questions? I want you to ask questions if you have any. Do not feel shy. Do not say, oh, he's going to get mad and he's going to raise his voice and fish. No. Ask. Oh, Brother Luqman. Yeah, what's up? Yes. فقط. فقط. Questions. You have questions, don't you? Yes, you. Yeah.
She was talking about the youth.
Right. What about it?
She said it was, when you answered, they kind of sounded like you were answering about like
The middle of the throat. That's kind of like how I imagined it. But I don't really get her question.
Yeah, that's
So the qaf is actually has a title. The title of the qaf is a lahawiyya, a lahawi letter. So it's a uvula-ish letter because it's right there. So it's probably like, practicing its boxing back there. The tongue is like punching the uvula, right? So that's probably why it moved. And this is my first time hearing someone feeling their uvula move. So you learn something new every day. Questions? Questions. No questions. Why this? They say الكاف أسفل. نعم وحرف بأسفل الإمام الشاطبي يقول تمام وحرف له أقصى اللسان وفوقه من الحنك الأعلى وحرف بأسفل. حرف بأسفل يعني الكاف أسفل القاف يعني. تحت شوية بس. I'm waiting for questions, guys. Yeah. Gaf. So gaf is remember we talked about the vocal cords vibrating? So some letters you vibrate your vocal cords and some letters you don't. These are characteristics. Like for example, the difference between s and z, sin and za, right? So s, you don't vibrate your vocal cords. So it's a whispering sound. Z, you vibrate your vocal cords, so it's a non-whispering sound. It's a voice sound. It's an apparent sound. Is that clear? Yeah? So gaf is a vocals calf. So gaf is calf, but with vibrating your vocal cords. Kaf, there's no vibrating. Kaf, there's only breath. Ak. When you say egg, for example, it's a kaf, but like with vibrating your vocal cords. The difference between ek and egg. Questions? No questions? No questions. All right, what's the next articulation point? I'm sorry, what? The middle of the tongue. Right. So the letters that are in the middle of the tongue are 3. There are what? Jim, Sheen, and yeah. All right. So the word jaish. Can you guys say jaish? It's not about how it sounds, my dear. It's about how it feels. then you're saying it wrong.
Say, Jeff. Second.
Revelation. Dun, dun, dun. All right. So the exercise we're going to do now is do not move your lips. Do not move your lips. Brother, slow down. Do not move your lips. Put the middle of your tongue on touching the hard palate. Brother, slow down. Do not move your lips. Place your tongue on the hard palate, the middle of your tongue on the hard palate, and say edge. Edge. Do not move your lips. Do not move your lips. Do not say edge. No. Edge. 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 The tip of your tongue should not have any movement. Only middle. Only middle. Edge. Edge. There it is. What's that? Yes. Edge. 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 Sajjada. Sajjada. Okay. Settle down. Muhammad. Ajj. You're Muhammad? You are?
I'm Amir.
Amir. Muhammad. Good. Ajj. Ajj. Mu'adh. Ajj. So I should not hear ajj. I should not hear that. It should be only voice. Ajj. Ajj. So that is a characteristic. We will study them soon. The characteristic of Jim is its only vocal cords without breath. No breath. Right? Layla, give it a try. You still have breath with your Jim. Ajj. Sister Intisar, you want to try it? Ajj. J. Okay. Who else wants to try on their own? Again. Very good. Anyone else? Umar, give it a try. Good job. Yalla. Amma. Ajj. Very good. Yes. Maryam Mahmoud. I know. Yalla, give it a try, Maryam. No. Yes, you can. Give it a try. Yalla. Ajj. Good job. You. Yes, you can. Ajj. Good job. Right. So that's for the Jim. Couple of things you need to know about the Jim. The middle of the tongue touches the upper hard palate, and then it is released with only voice, no breath. Okay? The next letter is the sheen. No lips. Do not move your lips. Selma, do not move your lips. No lips. Don't do that. Don't do that. Like this. Ash. So the middle of your tongue comes close to the upper palate, not touching. And the breath spreads throughout your mouth. Ash. Ash. No lips. Ash. Okay? We're good to go? All right. I'm sorry, what? Then we have the ya. The ya is a little farther away from the palate. You're only lifting the middle of your tongue slightly, and you're saying ay. 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 What's happening? Don't say ayu. No lips. We did not get to the lips yet. We are not using our lips on any of these letters. Ay. Yes. She's doing what with him? It's fine. I mean, like, why? I'm sorry, what? Tamam. Not touching the palate. Right. So مد لين عارض للسكون. تمام. وآمنه من كل شيء. يجوز ولا ما يجوز؟ شيء يجوز ولا ما يجوز؟ ها؟ يجوز ولا ما يجوز؟ خير يجوز ولا ما يجوز؟ يجوز ولا ما يجوز؟ تمام. خلاص. So that's the ya. All right? Now, you may ask me, right? Saying, make up your mind, Mr. Abdullah. Because you're telling us one day that the ya is in al-jawf, right? And then the next day, you're making new stuff up and saying the ya is in the middle of the tongue. Make up your mind, brother. Right? Yeah, sakina. So what about shay? That's not from, I said it's from the tongue, the middle of the tongue. And that's sakina. What is ya al-mad? Describe it to me. Mrs. I know everything. I'm joking. No, you're good. No. It's good. Yalla. It's good that you know. The ya what? So what's the condition of the ya? Yes, very good. MashaAllah. Jazakillahu khairan. So when you answer, I want you to be confident in your answer. Right? Challenge me. Right? Challenge me. Because I will challenge you right back. Yes. Because you want to know. Right? You want the knowledge that you attain, you want it to be sound and solid. So ask as many questions as you need. Do not feel shy. If I put you on the spot, put me on the spot. Not in a disrespectful way, of course. Right? I'm trying to be as respectful as possible, and I want you to be as respectful as possible, but at the same time, ask your questions. Right? Do not be shy. So yes, you are correct, Miss Maryam. Absolutely. So the med letters, the especially waw and ya, are elusive, like the hamza. We talked about the hamza being elusive yesterday. The waw and ya are elusive because they have several different scenarios. Okay? So the first scenario that we discussed yesterday was when they are pronounced from al-jawf. They are pronounced from al-jawf because there is very little or minimal pressure that is applied on the middle of the tongue for the ya. For example, waji'a, very little pressure on the middle of the tongue. There is pressure there, but it's minimal.
Yeah.
Said what? I didn't hear you. Yeah? Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Right? That's from al-jawf. Why? Because the middle of the tongue, there's only very little pressure applied there. But when you say shay, there's more pressure applied at the middle of the tongue, so the articulation is the middle of the tongue. Okay? Iyaka, for example. The pressure is applied at the middle of the tongue. Iyaka. Right? Yeah. So the only time the ya is from the jawf is when it has a not, does not have a vowel, and there's a kasra before it, when it is a med letter. Otherwise, the ya is at the middle of the tongue. Right? Questions? Of course, by all means. The only time ya is in al-jawf is when it is not voweled and before it is a kasra. When it is a med letter, an elongation letter, a letter used to elongate a kasra. Yeah? Questions? Sorry, what? Press to the point that there's no air flowing. Add nothing, no sound. Get. Add get. Add get. Right. Not touching. No touch. Close, but not touching. Not the same. Sheen is closer. Yeah, is a little farther.
Close. Close but not touching. That's supposed to be vertical.
Questions? We're good? Yes. The hamza, the alif, the waw, and the ya. Because they're sometimes pronounced, sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not. But they're kind of like flexible.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Can you guys see that? Can you guys see that? What letter is that? Bud. Not hardest. It's not hardest. So I think it's wrong to say a letter is hard. I think it's wrong to say a letter is hard. The reason I think it's wrong to say a letter is hard is because you're psyching yourself out to think, oh, I can't say it. Or it's hard, so. No. So we're going to understand it. Application, inshallah, will come. Some people it takes years to get it, but they get it.
But what's important is to understand it. Once you understand it, you start practicing it, you get it. It's all easy. Allah Azza wa Jalla يقول وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُدَّكِرٍ. They have made the Quran easy for remembrance, so who's going to make an attempt? Are you guys going to make an attempt? Inshallah. All right. So what are you noticing about Dad right away? What jumps out at you? It's sideways. What else? Right. So on the edges, right. What else? It's everywhere. But you see how I drew it? It's everywhere.
What side?
تخليك معي. It's everywhere. Can you see how it's everywhere? Can you see that? But it's like all around the tongue, right?
All around.
Exactly. It's all around. You need your whole tongue to pronounce Dad. To pronounce Dad, your whole tongue needs to be involved. Are you guys with me? You with me? The entire tongue needs to be involved. It's a team effort. Right? So you gotta give your tongue a nice pep talk. Right? Go out there, let's work as a team. Let's get this done. You can do this. Right? Put your game face on. Right? All at once. One of the characteristics of the Dad is what's called istitala, or tul, which means long. Because of all of that. Okay? Are you with me? So, the articulation point for Dad is the edges of the tongue. The edges of the tongue along with the molars. These guys. The molars, these guys? Yeah, those guys. Yeah. Molars. Okay? So to pronounce the Dad, put your whole tongue at the roof of your mouth. Everything. The whole thing at the roof of your mouth.
The what?
Tongue. All of it. The whole thing. Wait, slow down. The whole tongue at the roof of your mouth. Okay? Then you are going to put air. You're going to put air pressure. Right? And block it between the roof of your mouth and your tongue. So in order to block this air, there needs to be pressure, correct? Otherwise, the air will not be blocked. Yes or no? It's sealed. Sealed. All of it is sealed. However, the pressure is only on the left side. The pressure is only on the left side. L. No lips. L. Okay, stop. I will call you out. That's what this is. Right. Without the "the" at the end. Again. Okay. So there needs to be, listen. I want you to listen. Everybody quiet. Everybody quiet. Everybody quiet. Everybody quiet. Listen. Listen. L.
No lips. L. Try it again. You're doing good. You're doing good. L. So there's too much movement. I can't hear. One more time. Good. Let me give it a try. Red hoodie. Forgot your name. Yes?
Oh, yes.
Yasir? Yalla.
What was the one?
Blood. L.
Al.
No, no, at the end.
Al.
L.
Al. Al.
L.
Al.
No, at the end. Just L. Bottom.
Al.
L. No, not. Oh.
Oh, you want it with the Al?
No.
Oh, like Al.
L.
Al.
So the whole tongue is at the roof. Sealing in the air.
So
Pressure's on the left. L. Doesn't matter. L. L. Yeah. If your teeth open, it's easier. L. I think it's a lot easier than you expected. Yes or no? That's the thought. Questions about the thought?
Can you give us an example of what would come after it, just so we can try to hear it?
Well,
And then just what's before it,
you know, this was before.
just before it, without the, like stop at the sound that you started with.
Well,
Well,
hold on. I can't hear. Ladies, what's that? Why? We're good with blood? Blood is our friend now? No longer afraid of blood? L, no lips. Forget about your lips. L, yes. We're good with blood now? Blood is easy. Right? Don't be afraid of blood. Yes, my friend. Together. It's one unit. So either you put pressure on the left, this is what you were talking about, or you put pressure on the right alone, or you put pressure on both together. It's optional. It's the edges of the tongue. Or the edge of the tongue, or both edges of the tongue. That's why it's a long articulation point. Any questions about the dad? I'm taking my time. Questions. You guys okay with the dad now? Happy? And a bone I have to pick with Tajweed teachers is they a lot of times make it seem like the thought is hard and nobody can say it. So that's why everybody's afraid to say it. Like, I don't want to say it. Easy. Questions? With the dal? You said with the bod? You pronounced them correctly. You just pronounced them correctly now. You did a good job just now. You fooled me. Yes.
How do I make sure that the door which the down?
Think about the whole tongue and where the pressure is on the left side of the tongue, not at the tip. That and you have to read to an expert. Read in front of an expert. And I think Sister Intisar can help with that. So, she's good. Like, questions on the blood? No. Okay. Moving on? Yeah?
So let me ask something. Is there any words in the Quran that if you mispronounce the vowel sound, changes the meaning of the ayah?
Yes. وَلَا
What does that mean?
That means those who give shade.
Those who give what?
Shade.
And what's what the ball? What?
Those who are misguided. Have gone astray.
What a ball means? What a ball. So those who pray and cannot say the ball sound, and
They do their best, Allah.
the rewards of the
But if they can and they don't practice, then that's on them.
Okay.
Questions? Yes. I'm sorry, what? So take your time. In order to properly pronounce something, you kind of have to think about it. Okay? Think about everything that was mentioned. The whole tongue needs to be on the roof of the mouth. Okay, I got that down. Check. The sound or breath is confined between the tongue and the mouth and the upper palate. Okay, check. I put pressure on the left side only, even though everything is touching. Well, okay, I got it. You gotta think about all of that. Take it into account, and then do it again, and then again, and then again, and then again. The practice. Okay? Takes time. You should practice. Questions? All right. So far we did 1, 2, and 3. There's 6 more remaining, right? 6 more articulation points remaining. The next one is just for one letter, and everybody, this is easy for them, and that's the lam, right? And that's the front of the edges until the end, till the tip. This is the lam. Okay? So, this part. Right? All of that, that's the lam. And the lam is touching the lam, right, exactly. The edges, the ridges here. It's a very terrible lam, so don't hold it against me. Easy, everybody knows lam. Lam. L. It's not L, it's L. L. It's easy, right? So that's the edges of the tongue, right? Until the end. The edges until the end of the tongue. Yes, the front edges or the closest part of the edge. Here, this part. This part. Lam, you don't touch the lips. No lips. What's lam? Al. there's a difference between the sound of a letter and the name of the letter. Right? So the name is lam. The sound is al. That's the sound. My pleasure. All right. The next letter is just below the edges, closer to the tip, like about right there, and that's the noon. Yeah, the noon. Everybody knows the noon. And in noon. The noon has two parts. The first part is on the tongue. The second part is in the nose. The noon has two parts. The tongue part and the nose part. That's this. The nose part has one articulation point, which is the gunna, the nasal sound. That's in the nose. So the noon has two parts. The tongue part and the nose part. And tip of the tongue. Close to the tip, not tip, but behind a little bit. Don't worry about it so much. Tip of the tongue. The next articulation point is the same as the noon, tip of the tongue, but just behind it a little bit. And that's for the ra. Ar. Ar. Ar.
Are you supposed to roll it?
Yes, roll
So
it.
like ar.
But not too much. Ar. 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 Now, just so you can relax, the scholars of Arabic language do not agree on where these three letters are from. Noon, Ra, and Lam. This is according to Sibawayh. This is like the more proper opinion because it's more nuanced, right? But many scholars of the Arabic language, like Qutrub and others, they say that all of these three letters are all on the tip. It's one place. An and Ar and L are all the same place. So don't get worked up about it. As long as you say it, you're good. Okay? Don't worry about it. You're good. Right? It is not our job to make things difficult for people. Right? It's just, this is kind of like where it's from, and just give it a try. Do this, do that, you got it, you're good. Let's move on. It's not the end of the world. Right? So which one is before, which one is after, which one is next to, don't worry about all that. Same place. So this is three articulation points. For the Ra one, for the Noon one, and for the Lam one. That's how Tajweed is usually taught, but don't worry about it. Okay? It's all the same place. You got it? I don't mean to oversimplify things, but it's easy. All right? So how many did we do now so far? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many are remaining on the tongue? 3 more. Right? 3 more articulation points. Before we get to those 3, I will recap. So, number 1, farthest. For what letters? Let's recap. Well, and yeah. Number 2 is what? Middle.
جيم شيل يا
Mid. Jaish. Jim. Team. And yeah. 3. No.
What?
لا
Edges in what?
Edges. What letter?
What? Hey. Check.
What? 4.
It's like top.
End of edges. You guys are oversimplifying things. Because I oversimplified it, so now you're oversimplifying it. Yeah, oversimplify it, but like not when we're like getting technical. When you get technical, be technical. When you're like applying, be oversimplifying. So end of edges is only la. Okay. They say above the tip. Above the tip. And don't hold it against me for being, I keep telling you to be technical, and I'm saying I'm not technical. So you see where I'm going with this, right? So above the tip and then
Above that.
behind the tip. Behind tip. Is off. So that's 6. But all of these 3, in order to simplify it, you can say tip. Tip with gums. This is according to Sibawayh. This is according to Qutb. قطرب قطرب عفوا ايوه مش قطب قطرب.
So this is according to it.
According to scholars of Arabic language, they say it's 3. Sibawayh, it's 3. Qutrub, it's only 1. Yes. You're saying it correctly. The way you just said it, the way you just said it was correct. How did you say it? Did you press or did you not press? Okay, so pay attention. Okay, there you go. So you have the answer. So we have 3 more articulation points to go. Yes. Guess one. Right, you don't press with it all.
It's on the seat.
Remember it? All right. 3 more on the tongue. You still have your seatbelts on? So the next letters, the 3 articulation points that are coming, each one of them has 3 letters. Total of 9 letters. All right. So a lot of activity on the tip. There's a lot of activity up here. You have 12 letters total, all around here. Yeah. A lot of activity. Fine. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to write the the point, I'm just going to write the letters. So this one is for dal, ta, and ta. Say ad, 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 and say at. Nuts. This is a mistake that many people make. They say at, and they mix between a ta and sin. They say two letters in one. They say T. They say T. This is an American way of saying T. They say T. They put ta and sin together. Keep your tongue, the tip of your tongue, at these gums here. Keep them at the gums. At. And ad. And atta. So tip of the tongue with the gums of the upper incisors. At, atta. Ad. Tip of the tongue with the upper incisors, right there. All right? We're good? Not. This is a lamb, my friend.
That's what he's talking about.
That was my attempt to make a lamb. Yeah. Go ahead. Did you touch your tongue just now? Yes, because you are. I need such little confidence. So tell me, is it touching or not?
I don't.
Characteristics.
Yeah,
When we get to the characteristics,
you're close to the phone. Fine.
so anytime a letter, there are three letters or more than one letter in one articulation point, the difference between them is going to be characteristics. Right? So we have the dal, the voice, you vibrate your vocal cords. And the difference between Maliki Yawmiddin and Maliki Yawmiddin, right, is vibrating the vocal cords. Right. What deen? What deen? What teen? Right? The difference between ta and ta is one of those is that ta, you don't vibrate your vocal cords. With ta, you do. You don't say ta, min ash-shaytanir rajim. That's wrong. Say ta, min shaytan. That's one of the differences. Right. The next one is, and you all know these, is the sister of dal, the sister of ta. I don't know how to write it anymore. And the sister of ta. Right? They're right there. Right? They just live right across the street. Who? Dal and dal, ta and sa, ta and dha. They live right across the street. So where is that? The tip of the tongue? Right? Where?
Under the teeth.
At the tips of the upper incisors.
Yeah.
Right there. Elmo, S, and L. Yeah? We're good? Easy? Upper incisors. L, F, L.
What's the difference between the thought and the
L, L, S. All right, so we have one more on the tongue. We can either do it today or we can do it tomorrow. Up to you.
Let's get it over.
I want to make sure there's no questions for what we've gotten so far. Yes. I'm sorry, what? Say that again. The tip of the tongue with the gums, yes. So the teeth, these are the two front teeth. All right? I have a big gap somewhere there, so don't hold it against me. You put the tip of the tongue right there. And the tips of the upper incisors.
You're putting your tongue
On the upper incisors. That's too much. Very subtle. Very subtle.
you should feel the vibration.
Like that. See that?
The vibration.
Gums should come out past your teeth a little.
Not past. Touching.
Touching and slightly the tip is.
Not necessarily.
No?
Just touching. Even if it's inside, as long as it's touching.
How can you pronounce it with the inside? Like,
I'm doing it now. Very subtle. L F. You can do this F. You can say L. That works as well, but that's too much. L F L. You talking about for number 7? Yes. Tip of the tongue touches the gums. On the gums. One of the mistakes that many people make, I'm not mentioning any names, is they say and they put the tongue, they put the tip of the tongue here.
457.
And
All the way to the back.
Wow.
Oh, that's the
That's, yeah.
cerebral.